chat. Okay. All right. Says we're live. I think that unfortunately for everyone means we're live.
Yeah, see, here we are.
Meow. Meow. See?
Trying to think of a Sin City line. I can't remember any.
That's
That's a very quotable movie,
city.
though. Very
Stand
quotable
over
movie.
the skyline, staring at this city, this bitch of a city.
Oh, one of my favorite lines in Sin City. Marv says it. He's like, "Modern cars, they all look like electric razors."
There it is.
That's a good one. That's cool.
The curves, the angles, they're more purpose than passion, more depth than dilemma.
Do the whole episode like that.
As we proceed
What kind of fucking weird music
to
is
give
that?
you what you need. This is jazz, man.
Jazz?
This is literally called dark jazz.
You need
This
like
is like what Sin City has
Yeah,
all through it.
That
It's dark
sounds.
jazz.
Yeah, it sounds very similar to like the score of Sin City.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's called dark jazz.
Okay.
Man.
All right. I don't know nothing about it.
Was good, y'all.
All right, whenever you're ready, Carvey, can hit the
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid, juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll
Fuck you! What's up, y'all? Welcome to Deck One Doubt.
What up, man?
How you doing? My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you'd like. And these are my good friends, starting with this guy here.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is
Sorry.
Wow.
hey, everybody. This is just Chris. Let's pull a new one out of the deck.
All
and this guy
right.
to my left and probably your right is
Carver Law.
God, why you yelled?
yeah. There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. If it's too loud on the other end. Of course. Just had to get my shit in.
So this week we are discussing Filth City.
Yeah, we are. Filth City.
And that's why we're all Sin City'd out today.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we're all Sin City'd out because we're about to talk about that filth.
It actually did that. Anytime you talk about anything Sin City and Frank Miller, it just automatically goes black and white.
It's like a filter just
Yeah.
comes on.
Yeah, I think it has to do something with the wormhole as well. Maybe
Oh.
we're getting some vibes from the other.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there has
Sin City world.
been so much weird fucking shit going on since that happened, since the wormhole opened.
Yeah.
There is a lot of weird shit. A lot of craziness going on, man.
A lot of weird stuff. A lot of butt stuff has been happening to me. Is that part of the wormhole thing?
That's
mean, it
part of
hasn't-
your wormhole.
Okay.
Oh, they got a hold of your wormhole, if
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That thing's opened up.
I mean,
You're
yeah, it's probably not part of the wormhole thing. It's just my stuff. But yeah, a lot of butt stuff going on with me. But other than that, I've been feeling pretty good.
Yeah, your wormhole is all.
All wormed out.
All wormed out. Exactly. I want to give a shout out to all the Spotify listeners, especially my boy Chris. Thank you for saying that I'm your favorite, Chris. You're my favorite too.
Fuck him, man.
Hey, Keezy, you're just mad because he criticizes your slowness.
Dude, listen. For you audio listeners, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, look, sometimes the episode just doesn't get uploaded as quick as you want, and you just gotta live with it. We're live on YouTube right now.
right. So, hey,
know?
I know, but hey, some people, Keezy, some people are busy.
No,
and some
I'm not.
people want to listen to this shit while they're driving along on the way to their shitty jobs to make their
Yeah.
morning a little better.
There's you're right. There's many podcasts I would much rather just listen to than watch.
Yeah.
Much more. So
Look at us.
I get
Look
it.
at us.
mean,
I get it.
And why? And especially today, it's all black and white. Who the fuck's watching this, anyways?
All of our favorite friends,
Yeah.
which we always give a shout out to in the chat. The
No,
chat
please.
isn't as plump as normal, but it's all good.
And why do you even gotta say that? Now the listeners are gonna know that.
No, I don't care. I want the listeners to know that because all of you who hear this later, you weren't here, and we see that.
Yep, we noticed.
Sharif, man, thank you, Sharif, for stopping by. He's a beast. DJ Slug, always showing love. That's our motherfucking boy. We also got DC Fago Guy. If we got DC Fago Guy, what else do we need? We have our homeboy Carlos Cardenas. Cardenas. Either way, the shit. And then, of course, the big boss, Derek Bruno, my bro. You know what I'm sizzling?
Derek
Welcome,
Bruno, my
everybody.
new bro.
DJ Slug says Tuesday is the 5-year anniversary of our Riddlebox review.
Oh.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
We've been doing this shit for 5 years.
Yeah, like last year, we talked about, I think, excuse me, during our 150th episode. That was around our 5-year anniversary.
Yo,
Yeah.
damn.
I know.
Went by, man.
It has.
It went
Well, COVID has happened since then. COVID's come and gone.
I still remember at work texting back and forth with you like, what? Let's do a podcast. What can we name it? What could it be about? Blah 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 blah, and then all that shit. I said it's pretty fresh in my mind still.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I'm proud of you guys and what you've built. This is
man.
something else, man.
Thanks, man.
And also, shout out to the really Uncle. I saw you just got here. No one
And you know
forget
what?
about you.
even though we've been around for 5 years and we've been kicking ass, fought for 5 years,
Gang, gang.
we haven't been kicking so much ass except for this last one when you joined, Bud.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm
Yeah.
glad to be the white frosting on the top of y'all's cake, on top of your buddy cake.
That sounded gay.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey,
hey,
wait, the dogs.
you
the dogs in
guys, you have to realize though, in my universe, I was always part of the show
Yeah.
from the very
that's
beginning.
true, that's true.
Yeah. And then, this is like our 10th year anniversary in my universe.
Well,
so.
we
But
always
still big deal.
we always even from the get go we were always like, yeah, we got to get Chris on. So it finally happened, and
couldn't
there
do
we-
it.
Wow, we manifested it.
Here we are. We met. Thank you guys. Give me a big head.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, we've been kicking it 5 years, going strong, trying to build something here. You know, wherever it goes, it goes. We're not mad. We're not.
A lot of
You
lore,
know,
yo.
We're
A
not
lot of lore.
unhappy about what we've done. Yeah, we've built lore along the way, and a lot of stories, a lot of stuff. You
A
know,
lot of
look,
friends, a lot of family.
Look
a
out-
lot of close friends.
yeah, look out for a best of. I guess we can do. We've been
that'd be
talking
fun.
about that. We've been talking about throwing together a best of clip show.
That would be dope.
Oh yeah, and if you
You
got
know,
ideas
and we
or
could
moments that would be cool in that, let me
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we could react. I haven't seen all the shows.
We've had ideas to do best of clip show. We've had ideas to do like a stream, like a holiday stream where we just play shit. You know, like a 24-hour stream thing going on.
Oh, okay.
Set something up like that for like the days we're not here.
Yeah, for the deckheads.
Yeah, weeks we got to take off just to have something to listen to. Still a lot of skits and ideas.
Oh, and we got big plans, behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
Oh man, I wish we could talk about it.
definitely been working.
Like really,
behind-
that's not. I know we a lot of times we talk about things that aren't real, but this is real. It's gonna be the shit.
yeah, yeah. We've definitely been working behind the scenes on more content, other stuff. Plans for the studio to finally rebuild it and make it look cool.
Yeah, I'm very
So-
impatient to show everyone, but these guys have a way better sense of planning than I
Yeah,
do.
see, man, you just gotta
They're
be
able
cool.
to see the long
Yeah.
term and the big picture.
You just be cool,
Me,
and
I'm
then
just
one
like-
day you drop it on them.
Yeah, but like that's how I am. I'm like, can we just let's just drop one. Let's just drop one song
What?
a week.
What?
One song a week. One that's a song. See, I'm literally the Tom Holland of Deck One Delt. Like, you can't tell me shit. I'll ruin it for everyone. Thank you, Cyrus.
That said, I do
for bringing
regret.
me
Now
back
I
to earth.
regret bringing you on the show.
I know, thank you. I know, and that's understandable. I told you literally before this show, you're going to regret
You
me
did.
one day, and it was just
You did. Now
less
it's
than an
today.
hour later. Yeah, less than an hour later.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
So today. Oh, what else has happened? You watched the Isham interview. You wanna
Yeah,
talk about that?
I
didn't know.
watched the Isham interview, posted it in the Discord, and said something about it being pretty crazy. And it was, man. If you haven't seen it, watch it because, man, Isham is on something else during that interview.
Yeah.
And I don't. It's good and bad because it seems really bitter, and it seems there's a lot of jealousy there. But it's also one of those things you can't stop watching because it's so fucking crazy. Not crazy in a way where he's like wilding out like, "Whoa, man, fuck you," blah, blah, blah. But, it's just Isham being Isham, but really, really just kind of laying into this kid, this interviewer.
He lays into him.
Yeah, just goes off on
I like his fuck your couch pose too.
Yeah, he even says that. He even says that. He's like, yeah, I'm about to do, man, I'm not going to take it there, but yeah, I'm about to fuck your couch type shit.
So if you just go to YouTube and type Isham interview, it'll be the first thing. But it's a Kid L podcast.
Sorry to hear that. First of all, I mean, a lot of people are just passionate about the
No,
music.
Isham's a fucking man, bro. He's a legend in the scene.
It's
I
just
know
sad
he's
that he's a
shit.
legend and he doesn't get the respect a legend should get, and he knows that, and that's his big problem.
Yeah,
I
well-
think he does in the Detroit world or in the like local Detroit scene. It's just outside. He doesn't get the respect he deserves. I think.
I'm sure you're familiar with Awesome Dre as well. That was like a huge moment to help people understand.
I like how they're both like kind of cuddling up on the couch.
you know, and I've read some stuff about people saying like it was the interviewer's fault and
When we talk about
things like
you,
that. I don't know, man. I think it's a little more just Isham saw this guy doing a lot of interviews from Detroit rappers and things like that, so he decided to go on and almost set this kid up. To me, it felt like a setup.
Really?
Like Isham wanted to go on here and just kind of air out his grievances about how he kind of feels about what you were just talking about, you know, the respect and stuff he gets. But he also, during the questioning, he acts like nothing bothers him. Like, oh man, nothing bothers me. It's all just whatever. But he does get fucking, like, you can tell he gets heated.
He has like deep resentment, but it's not like something he lets shine through. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he tries not to let shine through. But.
And yeah, they're blaming it on this kid, but I think he's asking the same shit anybody else would. Like, you know, what else can you? I mean, you could
What you could definitely ask. Okay, for
You
example,
can only ask so
why
much
doesn't he
about-
ask him. Hey, why didn't you unblock Deck One Delt
Yeah.
on Twitter?
That's one of the
What
questions.
happened
I was
there?
waiting on that one, but
Yeah,
never
but
got
he
asked.
never got around to that. He never said, "Hey,
Yeah, right
why
here about
did
the end. If you go like about 10 minutes until the end,
This whole section says, look, it's all chaptered out, and at the end it says Eminem and ICP, and that's the longest section of the whole video.
yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he knew I'm thinking he knew this guy's interview style. He chose to go on here because he knew he was going to be asked about this shit, and then he used that to air out his grievances. And like, to me, that's kind of a setup, right?
I see.
Like, what else are you going to ask Isham?
Like Isham has an agenda and he's using this kid's
yes,
platform.
I kind of think that is
what
what's happening.
What inspired you to be wicked,
Yeah.
man?
come from an era of rap. Well, oh, you gonna say my name, bitches? Oh, you don't even know, bitch. I'm coming, and I'm the only person that lyrically defeated Eminem, hands down, flawless victory.
I mean, like right there. Seriously, you're gonna say you're the only
that's
person?
delusional.
Yeah, it is. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't want to hate on Isham. I'm on his
don't
side
either,
for the
but-
most
I love
part.
Isham,
But
but
man, you can't go around saying that shit
Like-
and not expect not to get fucking looked at like you're a clown.
Isham, you have your place in hip hop history, absolutely. Especially you're the king of Detroit hip hop. But I mean, and even I say that even with Eminem coming out, I think Isham still would be the king of Detroit hip hop. Eminem's worldwide at this point. He's not like
Yeah.
he doesn't
Oh, yeah,
represent
yeah, yeah,
Detroit.
yeah. No,
you know?
no, I'm with
Isham
you.
is representing Detroit. You know,
Yeah.
he's still, I think, the king of fucking Detroit underground hip hop. So. That said, like he shouldn't be going out saying he's defeated Eminem, who is a worldwide icon, who you absolutely have not ever defeated in anything.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Like Eminem's the GOAT. Like you're not gonna fucking like. What are you? Who are you?
What
Where is
song are-
this?
Yeah, what song are you referring to?
Where is
What
this
are- yeah.
Isham diss?
What are we talking about
This
here,
battle.
Sham?
But he went on and said some weird shit like Eminem saying the N word with the hard R and stuff. It's like, where's that at? Where's the proof
Yeah, I
of that?
never heard of that shit.
I
either.
think he did in like an old album.
He
like,
did. Yeah, there was like some controversy about something he did like way long ago. But like, I think
Yeah.
Isham was talking about like recently in like one of his last albums.
Yeah, I never have heard that. I think Isham's just
Offered up no proof or no
Making
like
shit
song.
up.
And then it's like these interviewers, these younger interviewers, are doing the same thing they do to ICP. They're asking the shit that people know them for. You know what I mean? When ICP goes on these shows, nobody asks ICP about the fucking music.
Yeah.
Nobody sits there and goes, "Hey, so when Fat Sweaty Betty came on and blah blah," no one gives a shit. They ask ICP about Eminem. They ask him about Fred Durst. They ask him about the fucking Gathering. Blah blah blah. Same thing. They're going to do the same shit with Isham, dude. Same fucking shit. You know. So it's like I don't know what else these younger people don't know what the fuck the music is.
All you do is talk to him about Detroit hip hop, and most people's knowledge of Detroit hip hop is Eminem.
Yeah.
Or
So-
ICP, I guess, especially if you're into that world. But beyond that, like, I mean, maybe this dude I assume this dude's in Detroit or from Detroit.
That I don't know.
Okay.
That
So
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
but just
I'm
by
just kind of going off what I heard between the two of them as they were they're talking. Like,
okay.
Isham was like, "Yeah, I seen you have a lot of Detroit, people up here,
I also
so I
think
decided
it's-
to hit you up and da da da."
I also think it's just like a whack set as well. Like, who wants to watch like a couple dudes lounging on a couch?
I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking gay. It's gay as hell.
Pretty gay.
Yeah, that's why I'm in this chair.
Anyway, what's his? Does his jacket say LP like the rapper?
It says
LP?
RLP, I think. That jacket is tight as fuck.
Yeah, the jacket is slick.
And it's the Detroit Lions
Yeah,
colors.
it's like the Detroit
so
kind of style.
yeah, that's actually dope as fuck.
But other than that, I did like the interview. It's one of those you can't look away because there's heated controversial moments happening.
I definitely am gonna watch that too, man.
So I would say definitely
Real life
watch it and like at least you can get a vibe of like where Isham's coming from.
Do you
I'm-
think
I'm-
Isham comes off as an asshole?
Yes, and I'm not saying that's wrong.
Okay.
Like I'm not mad at him for that. I'm not mad. I don't care about assholes.
Sure.
Asshole, it's okay to be an asshole.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's
Okay.
it's okay to be upset about something or these are all emotions people have. I'm not mad about it, but
For sure.
I would say if you want to kind of change the way the public looks at you or something,
sure.
maybe change it up. Yeah, exactly.
For
He's
sure.
doing that same shit. For sure. But
For sure.
yeah, no, he definitely came off as an asshole, I would say.
For sure.
He looks like a little toddler with his leg hanging off the side of the couch. Come on.
Oh yeah, for sure. for
Come
sure.
on, I'm a short king, and I know better than to do that on a.
I know,
on a
yeah, you
podcast.
can't do that. You can't do that shit. The only thing he's missing is like kicking his legs. Like,
Yeah,
like I do the show with my shoes off, and I don't do the kicky leg thing.
bro. I'm sitting over here with my legs crossed like a woman, but
Yeah.
at least I'm sitting with my shoe kicking like that.
The only way he could like make his pose more childish is like suck his thumb and like maybe hug a blankie.
He should have sat crisscross applesauce on the couch right next to
Cross
Isham.
applesauce.
They should have shared a blankie.
Here's another thing I was thinking about this interview is I'm wondering if Isham's watching like ICP go on all these interviews and like shit like No Jumper, and he's seeing Jay
He's
get
sitting back, he's like, "Yo, you ain't playing me."
yeah,
You ain't-
exactly.
you ain't making a joke
He
of
sees
me.
Jay get like disrespected and shit, like on the like the No Jumper one. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna show these motherfuckers like, you're
Yeah.
not doing that shit to me.
Right.
Maybe, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
So I'm gonna lay the law.
He's
and
getting
I'm
ahead
gonna-
of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay the ground in right now. Like if you want me to come on, I'm gonna tell you how the fuck it is. Blah blah blah.
I will say this: when do you think this, like, just roundabout? Do you think how recent do you think this was? Like within the past couple weeks?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I asked that because Isham did have like a mental breakdown on
he was
Twitter
going through
last
some
week,
shit, yo.
Yeah.
where he was tweeting about God and
Wait, you said last week, or you're talking about October when he had
no, not that mental breakdown. He had another mental breakdown last
the
week.
one early December.
No, last week on Twitter.
Oh, last week on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was talking about God, or he needed. He literally tweeted like, "Someone please save me."
Yeah, I know.
Damn, Isham.
He's
like-
going through
I
some
know-
shit
I
right
know,
now, man. He's
man,
been
like-
going through some shit for it since at least October.
Yeah, and he definitely, I think, was in his emotions on this one. And I feel, and I do feel bad for that. Fucking mental health and breaking down and shit is not fun.
man.
But I want to see Isham, like, be respected. I want to see him go on these things and be able to talk about this shit like it doesn't bother him. But you can tell it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can definitely tell it does. And
He's very
like,
bitter.
And he says stuff that, like,
I mean, this kid was a little turd. To be fair,
see, I'm not even saying that. The kid was just doing his job. I'm not even mad at the dude, man.
I don't like him.
I mean, look,
I just think he's a little turd.
Sharif keeps talking in the chat about how disrespectful this dude was to Isham.
I don't think he was necessarily disrespectful.
I don't see. I
just
don't
think
see
that
how he was
a turd.
disrespectful. I just think he's a young kid that's trying to ask the questions that he thinks people want to know,
I think
want to
he's
hear.
Yeah, I think he's very naive.
Yeah, he's naive.
So he is naive of who he's interviewing. But that makes sense because I'm sure.
Look at
Look
Isham's just attitude.
Yeah, who the fuck is
Yeah,
this dumb
you
motherfucker?
But here's the thing. I
that,
think,
that face. Yeah, that face right there. That's a
hilarious.
meme-worthy face right there.
but I
Blake.
think Isham knew what he was getting into with this kid. That's what I'm saying. I think Isham knew that, and that's why it was a setup. He's like, I know this naive kid is going to ask me some bullshit, so I'm going to lay it out for him.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, that it's like, do research on the show you're going on.
So maybe he immediately caught that vibe and just was like, after I was like, man, I'm teach this motherfucker a lesson, kind of shit. Like,
yeah, like he knew. Like, I think it almost seems like Isham hit this dude up. Like he saw Detroit rappers going on this guy's show. He hit him up and said, I'm going to come on. I'm Isham. You know who I am? I'm coming on.
You want to have Isham come on Deck Wendell?
He fucking rip us up.
You want to have Isham sit right there next to you?
Yeah, I would.
And we can ask him about
ask him the same shit.
Yeah, ask him like opinions on the Detroit hip hop game.
Yeah, we'll say, Isham, on track 3 of your breakout CD, why did you choose those snares?
Yeah, I would rather talk to him about that shit than the same old tired ass shit.
And that's the thing, like people.
I would love to ask Isham certain questions, like, "Hey, Isham, when you first got your shit pressed, because he was one of the first people in Detroit that was actually doing that.
They talked
how'd
about
you get that
shit
idea?"
They talked about that shit on here. Everybody's
they
saying,
did?
he didn't ask him, dude. Isham
haven't watched it,
Isham went on all kinds of shit about how he got started and how he started his music.
Oh,
the
nice.
thing about it
Okay.
is he doesn't offer up any fucking like anything when you ask him something, unless it's something that he goes off on, like about bitterness and jealousy. He doesn't really offer anything. They'll ask him, be like, yeah, so you got started. You're one of the first people that started in Detroit. Like, what made you do that? What was the kind of music you were thinking? Blah blah blah. And he just comes up with these vague answers, and it's like he doesn't offer much. So then you're left like, okay, well, what the fuck else do I ask him?
Yeah, it's hard to have a conversation with somebody who's not really like giving you thoughtful answers, But again, I haven't watched the interview, so who am I to judge? But
Same.
It sounds like it was kind of a spectacle.
Yeah, why?
watch
I
it.
will recommend it.
I'll definitely check
That
it
being
out.
said, recommend it. Get the views up for Isham. We love him. He is the Detroit Godfather.
Of course. Mad
do
respect
that.
for Isham here.
But yeah, I can't help but feel bad for him sometimes and be like, God damn, man, he's just bitter with shit, and I wish it wasn't like that. But,
Isham, unblock us on Twitter, and I will slide in your DMs with some thoughtful thoughts.
Yeah, you got to unblock him first.
You gotta
on
unblock us
Twitter.
first,
You got to unblock him.
No thoughtful meme. I'll post thoughtful memes in your DMs.
Yeah.
I will not if you don't unblock us.
Just for you, guy.
yeah, and the last note, I just think I don't think the kid deserved what Isham gave him, and I just think he was a naive kid, and he didn't really know what he was getting into with Isham. So that's kind of the only thing I'll say that like I disagree with Isham on. Like, you shouldn't have went in there and set that kid up like that and like took it out on him. That's my thing on it.
Okay. All right, I'll peep it.
Someone like No Jumper, sure. People like that, sure. But like, I just don't think this kid really deserved it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe as the dude gets experience, he'll start pushing back against people treating him like shit.
Get a smaller chair. That's my only suggestion. Just get a smaller chair.
Yeah, maybe he was uncomfortable with how close you were sitting.
Dude,
next
what
to him.
more
Yeah,
could
one
you
with
ask
like
for?
your feet are firmly on the ground. That's what you want.
You
man.
were on a fucking extremely comfortable looking fucking couch. How could you be in such a
And
bad
I mean,
fucking
also just a tip, but maybe real plants instead of fake ones. Fake ones I know are easier to maintain, but they also look incredibly fake.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong about this kid. I could
That
it
couch
could come out that
looks
he's
like
a
real
piece of
leather.
shit, but
I do want to point out
oh yeah, exactly. That looks like an extremely comfortable couch.
that does
I
look like a
wouldn't-
real leather couch.
I know ICP was also on. I didn't watch it, but did anybody watch them on Pauly Shore?
No, I didn't. I
Yes,
didn't watch
I watched
that.
a little bit of that only because like my girlfriend loves Pauly Shore.
Oh.
And she thinks he's hilarious.
Is there actually
So when I
people
saw that, I
lo-
was like, "Fuck yeah! I can finally watch something ICP in the living room." And
There's
like, she's
still-
not gonna be like,
Hold on, wait. Your girlfriend loves. That's more interesting to me. Your girlfriend
Yes.
loves Pauly Shore.
"Loves Pauly Shore."
There's
dude.
people that like Pauly Shore.
Fuck yeah, bro. She like goes to see his stand-ups when he comes in town and everything,
Wow,
dude.
that's
yeah, she like
hilarious.
loves him.
I mean,
She really will legit tell you that he's one of the funniest men on earth.
I think Pauly
She'll
Shore.
say he's one of the naturally funny, and I'll be like, "You think he like is like a great like he's a comedic genius or something?" She's like, "No." She's like, "I just think in like in the moment funniness, I think he's one of the funniest people on earth." And I was like, "I don't agree, but whatever. I listen to ICP.
I'm not-
so I get it.
I'm
you
not
know?
mad at that. I think Pauly Shore is pretty funny. I think he's naturally kind of funny, but like it's just funny that somebody actually like likes him.
Yeah,
Oh, bro, yeah,
I
my
like
girl
Pauly
fucks with
Shore.
him,
I'm a
bro.
fan.
Yeah.
But
My
yeah,
girl fucks with him.
I'm definitely gonna watch this. I haven't got around to it, but if anybody, if there's anything cool or said on it, let us know. But check that out if we're talking about shit ICP's been on. I know Shaggy also went on Clownvis.
Yeah.
I will say Jay's fit right there looks pretty cool. It's kind of giving me some Big Money Hustler vibes. Like,
Yeah.
like Big Money Hustler. He takes his jacket off, and that's kind of the shirt he's got underneath.
Yeah.
I love. Fucking Wacko the Kid is literally dressed like Big Baby Sweets.
Is that
He's
Wacko
got,
the
like,
Kid in the middle?
Yeah, that's Wacko the Kid. He's kind of got the pimp chain and the big glasses and
Okay.
everything. Yeah, Jay is pushing Wacko the Kid right now. That's like Jay's
he
new
looks so
protege.
He looks like
Jay always gets youngins under his wing, but most of them are like, all right, and they kind of go fly on their own. Ouija's kind of flying on his own. They're more partner than anything. Wacko the Kid is this new under the wing guy.
I
Notice
know they
that
did
he's
the
bringing him
song.
with them on a lot of shit.
They did a song together, didn't they?
Yeah. Right? Yeah, they did.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't remember. But I know he performed at Juggalo Weekend. He's
Yes.
the guy. He does the weed.
I think he's going to be at Tom Woods the float. I guarantee you we'll see him at the gathering.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be on all that.
Oh,
shit.
Jay's going to be
pushing
at the
him.
float. Last
Yeah.
year Shaggy was at the float. This year Jay's going to be
Jay's
at the
going to
float.
be. Yeah, I saw that.
That's kind of
dope.
cool, right?
I would love to go to the float, but it's a grip. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's like an airplane.
That's
grip.
for the Southerners. Let them have the
yeah.
float.
Exactly. right.
We'll be
Cheers.
We'll be at the gathering.
It looks
Church-
like
or
a really
cancel.
fucking dope event, and I'm sure it's fucking amazing, floating in cool water, drinking Faygo, kicking it with juggalos. But yeah, bro, like financially, I would never recover.
Yeah. There is a lot of Juggalo events coming up though. I think we talked about last week the JCW event.
We will be going to that.
Shaggy's coming. Gmo and Ritz are coming in a couple weeks.
I would be down as fuck to see
I want
that.
to. I want to see that more than anything.
I'm-
Shaggy and then Gmo is like my two things I want to.
Yes,
I want to hit
I
up.
plan on going
You
to
don't want
see.
to see JCW as much?
Not really.
Really? Damn.
I think Brandon's gonna come up for JCW, so I'm thinking I'm gonna definitely
okay,
go.
I
if he's
might.
coming up.
we gotta go, bro. It's JCW. You gotta go to JCW.
I mean, Ouija's performing.
They're filming for. I mean, it's like an interview.
Ouija's performing.
I'm there, bro.
Yeah, dude, you gotta go take a shit sometime.
I posted on Twitter. I
I'm just
I
playing.
retweeted
He
on
can
Twitter
perform.
a flyer of Ouija at the gathering, whatever, and I put hopefully they tell us. Hopefully Ouija's after the wrestling, so we know so we can leave early. I said that on Twitter.
There's
And
no
it's
way.
funny. And some guy replied with, "Homie, you can still delete this." I'm like,
I know.
Like,
You
it's just
can still- like you're gonna like he's gonna see you. I love like the threats, like that type of shit. Like people are
That's
reading
supposed to
it
be a
going,
threat?
huh, look at. Well, it's either one of two things. It's either saying like you could still delete this, like if we see you what's on site, which is the goofiest shit ever. Or it's
Over
you
an
could still
opinion.
delete this because people are seeing this and you
Yeah,
looking whack as fuck.
exactly.
It's
I
like
think that's
the
what it is.
people who are thinking I'm whack as fuck think Ouija is tight. So I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
"Yeah, it's fine."
Great.
You can still delete
Great.
this, homie.
It made me laugh. Whatever.
yeah,
That's.
aye,
I mean, that's
aye.
a pretty funny response.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still delete.
You can still delete this.
I just replied like, "Hey, man, like, hey, everybody's allowed to have opinions, man," or some shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, you brought some show and tell. You want to talk about that at all?
Oh, nothing to really talk about. I was just,
You brought them to show off, right?
brought 'em.
I'll get it when the album starts. I'll
Okay.
show. I'll show.
Okay. He's got a plan.
I didn't know that. I
He's
just
like you're
trying to-
going off of my outline.
just trying to go move this along.
Did you not study the whiteboard that producer Nick put up? You have to study it.
Was there any clips that we needed to show before we get into the album or anything?
Yeah, I think someone sent us something on Instagram. A Juggalo sent us something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like some Lardy B shit.
Oh yeah, we do have a new Lardy B video.
Yeah,
We-
Demon
we
in
sh-
Leather.
we should check
or
that out.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they sent it to us on Instagram.
This was it,
This was it.
or was this like behind the scenes?
I don't know. They just said, "Hey, check. We know y'all like Lardy B. We're gonna send this to you. It's some exclusive shit." So
Hell yeah, let's see this shit.
is that Lardy B?
I think so.
She looks old.
Man, she's looking pretty good, I think.
Okay.
Damn, Lardy.
I like the beat. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro.
yeah.
Oh, that must be the dude on the image she's been sharing.
Is that his hype man? Her hype man?
I think so. It's like one of her homeboys.
Is that her new producer? He's really dope, actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that's Drew
Bangas.
That's Drew Bangas.
What's he doing? Is he sniffing her ass?
I think so. I think he's looking under her skirt.
Oh, damn. This is hype. How long
Like-
is this?
All right.
Damn, that was.
Okay.
I like that.
Right.
I didn't know that Lardy B was
She's
doing.
killing it. I mean,
All right.
she's a demon in leather.
Yeah, that was.
No, I don't think that was the right video, but
What?
that was still dope.
What?
I think that that didn't look like
That
her.
wasn't it?
Only because like she didn't have the
What's
braid.
good, man? Y'all know what it is. She know what it is. Whee! Know what it is.
Oh, so
That is
this
cool.
this is the real RDB.
That's her actual hype man.
Oh, okay.
That's her. Yeah, I know that dude. That's like the actual hype man.
Who's this lady?
Broad. I don't know.
That
That's
ain't
not
Lardy B.
Lardy. Who's this bitch?
Who's this fat bitch?
Get the fuck the fuck off the couch, you fucking heifer. Let our Lardy in.
Lardy.
Lardy. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
So is this a shout out to?
Oh wait, I think homeboy's about to leave. I think homeboy's about to leave girl on the couch
He's
and get him
mesmerized.
some of that demon in leather. That girl on the couch. Who's that other girl on the couch though? That's like Farty B.
Farty D.
Farty B.
Whoa.
Oh, good boy. I mean,
Yeah.
the song itself is like extremely like kink heavy. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like she says some shit in the lyrics. I listened to it for. I mean, Lardy can go in, man. I like the little part, the little pause. Yeah, I mean, I'd smash it.
All right. I'll let her do what she wants with me.
Big old titties.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good lord.
I don't think I'm her type though.
She's about. Oh shit, dude. Big girls love little dudes. It's just like a fucking formula, bro.
I mean,
the littler you are, they'll deal with other big dudes, but like, trust me, bro. Big girls love little guys.
Just looking at the kind of guys in her videos, I'm getting that feeling.
Look at that little dude. I mean, he's a little dude.
I don't know, man.
She ain't gonna be riding nobody that can fucking take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they like the little dudes because
Okay.
they want to be able to own that ass. Think they feel like they can just like slide you in there.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I always tell, if you're a small guy, like a short little dude, like skinnier dude, bro, you could smash big girls, bro. I'm telling you, they'll line up for you. I don't know. I mean, you might not want to, but I'm telling you, like, big
DJ
girls can fuck too, though.
DJ
You get the
Slug
right
said
one.
no man should be dressed like this. Wow.
Yeah, why not? Hey, look, I am a firm believer that you can dress however you want. I'm also a firm believer someone can make fun of you, though. So, DJ Slug,
Yes.
carry on.
I agree. I agree with both statements.
Exactly.
I also agree that that's gay as hell.
What the hell is she pouring? Is that blood?
I imagine it's supposed to be.
It's Gatorade.
It's Santanic, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's just Gatorade. What's Santanic about Gatorade?
I think that's Big Hoodoo.
Oh yeah, she's making him drink. Yeah, that's Kool-Aid
Is
for
that her-
sure.
that's her
not
period
the
blood?
same texture as weed. I drink blood all the time. That's not the same texture. I'm telling you.
That was dope.
That's pretty funny.
Sweet video.
She
Yeah,
unplugged
cool
the TV
little
and
vid.
he had a little fucking whip in his mouth.
Right. But yeah, good job, Lardy.
Nice
Keep
job,
'em- Keep
Lardy.
them coming.
Oh, you know what? Other video we never even watched was We're Whack.
We're whack. The SFTG.
That came out a couple weeks ago. And we just skipped
I got
it.
that 80s style.
Did you see this video, Carver?
I did not.
Like, I always like see these videos and I'm like, I wonder how that's set up. Like, you just walk in the gas station, you're like, hey man, hey, can we do a video in here?
Yeah.
And he's like, sure. And then they're like, we gotta lock the doors because we can't have people like walking in. All right, sure.
I like to imagine they probably know like the clerk or something. Like, hey, bro, we're going to shoot a music video for like 20 minutes. Is that cool? They're like, yeah, I don't care.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how I imagine it.
Hopefully. Maybe it's their homeboys, guys. They have a very successful homeboy who owns the gas station. And he's like, yeah, you can come by after work and shoot
Bro,
a
I mean,
video.
like,
Sure.
Bro, we
I'll
used to
close
work
it now.
when we used to work at Chick-fil-A. We used to let our friends just come in the back and like hang out and make sandwiches and shit with us.
Yeah. Oh,
and they
really?
didn't even work there.
That's hilarious.
They would help us clean.
I
at the
remember
end of
you
the
guys
night and
were. I
shit.
remember you guys working. I remember hearing stories.
Yeah.
Like Richard would tell me that like you guys would like get like chicken breasts and have chicken breast fights.
Yeah.
Where you'd like hide and he's like, we had like cubby holes you could hide in, and we'd hide in the cubby hole and wait for someone else to come in as they were walking by, pop out and throw chicken in their head. or something.
Yeah, we'd smack each other with like wet, dirty mops in the face and shit.
Good old Chick-fil-A. So there you go, guys. That's who's making your Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you
we
guys
were
working there. Yeah, I remember you guys working there. Like half of our friends group worked there at one point.
Yeah, it was great.
It was you, Shane,
So yeah,
Derek, Richard.
Maybe one of them just works there.
Yeah, possible.
It's a tight video though.
Right.
I wonder if they
Shot
like,
a little bit of it was shot at their Clockwork show.
I wonder if
that
they
we were
shot
at.
this that same time.
Homeboy
shot-
Gage made the video. He was in the video.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's in a video at one point.
Man, I'll tell you, I've been listening to the fuck out of some super famous Fun Time guys.
Yeah, they're the shit, bro.
Literally, like since that show, like I just been all their CDs have just been in a rotation. In my
Just been on
car.
their nuts.
I have,
Ever since.
really. I really have.
I've got a SFFTG sticker on my car right now.
Nice.
At the office, I have another one. Like at my office, like hanging up over my computer
That's dope.
with my Clockwork and my ICP sticker and
You know
my
what?
Deck One Delt.
I ordered the white background album from their website a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and got it in the mail. And they sent me a Deck One Delt sticker with it.
They did?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I know, sons of bitches. If you've ordered anything from them recently, you've probably got a Deck One Delt sticker. I gave them a bunch.
Yeah.
Eggs and grits.
I wonder if they sent it just because they realized it was you, or if
I don't know.
or if they're actually sending them out. Because if they're sending them out with their orders, that's fresh.
That's pretty
If they're
dope,
sending them
yeah.
with you, then that's funny as fuck.
He said he was going to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder who did the video. I like the little like it's not like anything crazy as far as editing goes. They did a good job.
Yeah.
I like the little like chat boxes and shit though. You know, that's the kind of little flavor that they didn't have to do all that.
Right.
But I like it.
Yo, we're whack. Yo, we're whack. You went to the pasture.
See, when you're wearing a mask, you don't even have to be rapping properly. You can just be like doing this in your video.
Lily.
That's what I imagine Whipstick's doing. He's not even rapping. He's just like, that shit's dope. Whoa. My bad.
Hell yeah. No problem.
All right. Well,
Let's get to the filth.
So Filth City is not on streaming.
It is not. So a lot of people haven't even heard this shit yet.
We've managed to procure a copy somehow.
So for the very first time, we are going to just play the album without review. Listen to the album. Enjoy.
All right.
No, that's
So
not
you guys can rip this, cut it into
However
MP3s,
you
and
need
have
it.
your own copy. Okay,
I'm
here you
just
go.
joking. Yeah. No, buy his album.
No, I
go
mean,
actually purchase the album.
if you wanna-
it's Gmo.
If you want to listen to this album right now, just go to our Discord. It's on there.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the Discord. But I also suggest that you buy the album
Sure.
because support underground rap.
No, of course.
you know what I'm
I highly recommend buying the album.
Yes.
I plan on buying it when I go see him. I'm hoping he has some copies.
Does he have like a collector's edition for this album?
I don't.
Because I know he comes out with collector's editions with a lot of his shit.
There is. I don't think there was, but there was. Like you can buy it in like a bundle that has like the sweatshirt and a CD and like whatever, some other bullshit. But
This one isn't as like focused on the theme anyway as most of his previous. It has
Yeah.
some Sin City shit, but it's not like the whole, like usually with his thematic albums, like almost every song is about that theme. This one just has a few Sin City songs and then like, or Filth City reference songs. And then,
I had suspicion that this was like a thrown together album from tracks he's had backed up, and he just had like
couple things like on the
he
backlog.
just had like a Filth City idea and had a few songs for that, and then just kind of threw it all together.
well, he's
possible.
definitely been going hard with the like the movie references. On the
He turns
titles.
out like he's a venomous MC, but another thing that's like phenomenal about him is his fucking work ethic. Like a lot of people in the Juggalo world give a lot of credit to like Ouija, for like how many albums, like either to his detriment or to his benefit, how many albums he puts out. Gmo is fucking cranking them out too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And unparalleled lyricism as far as
exactly.
like like uncomparative.
Way
lyricism.
more impressive lyricism from Gmo, and like the fact that you can crank him out that fast
Yeah.
with that kind of lyricism is nuts.
He's a monster.
While
And
he's
he even had the one
performing,
song
while
on.
he's, doing
There's the one song
videos.
on here where he's talking about, he's like, my friends would just say, come get me, and then I'd come battle them, and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. He said,
that's
you
a
look
good
like
one.
you had a basketball and put a condom on and it snapped off. I was like,
I
like
like,
my point is, like, he's just, he's just, like, everybody knows he just fucking brings it, you know, and that's what he does. Every album, he's bringing it.
He's a honey badger, man. Don't fuck with him. He's little, but he will claw your fucking face off.
In one fucking thousands. Also, this album is fully produced by Stu Bangas, who I don't know who he is.
We didn't know much, but we looked him up before the fucking show, and we found out he's the fucking Incredible Hulk.
Oh yeah, let me show you this.
Holy
fucking
shit,
monster.
bro! This dude has like literally like gigantic 400-inch pythons.
Look at this fucking dude, man.
Holy shit,
Oh,
Stu!
my God.
yeah, he
Jesus,
looks like a
This
scary
is Stu
motherfucker.
Bangas, by the way. This
Good
guy.
God, Stu!
I think at least. I mean, I'm taking it.
That's Stu Bangas.
Look
for
at that,
sure.
this 45-inch pythons,
Yeah.
dude.
Jesus,
Jeez.
Stu Bangas. You look like one
have
man.
Instagram?
You look like one man crew. If like he just was actually as strong as like his wrestling persona.
Yeah, let me see if
Yeah.
he has a Instagram.
His
Don't get me wrong. One
his
man crew,
shoulders are
Don't
as
get me
big
wrong,
as
my dude.
basketballs.
You are a beast wrestler. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you play like a powerhouse. If he was like, for real powerhouse, like that.
Yeah, this guy's a bodybuilder.
Dude makes like, he like makes beats and like lifts weights.
That's
like
literally
his-
all this guy does.
Wow.
He's making beats while lifting weights.
Well,
Right.
I mean, let's be honest. Come on, it's not just lifting weights.
Oh my God, look at this fucking guy. Stu Bangas.
get beat. You're like, hey, so how much do you want for this beat? He's like 700. You're like 700 for a beat? I mean, I was thinking more like 200. He's like 700. You're like, all right, 700. Here,
All right,
man.
Stu.
Here, Stu. Damn. Jesus, bro.
Take it,
Jesus
Stu.
Christ, Stu.
Did you even make?
God damn.
Yeah, he's
But-
a fucking monster, bro.
Oh yeah, look, he's selling he's got Filth City masks and vinyls and shirts,
Oh,
all
hell
kinds
yeah.
of shit on his site.
Hell yeah.
Go check it
So
out.
is this just like a collabo album then between them two, kind of like how
Yeah,
Fire and
seems
Lead
like.
was?
You know,
with
Seems
Jake
like it.
Palumbo
I
and-
think so, and that's what it got me thinking. Like, I feel kind of like it makes me feel shitty for Lex. Like, how come he isn't getting the Filth City treatment on Fire and Lead?
Well,
Yeah.
we've pointed that out previously, and I agree. Like Lex is one of the just keeping a real look. If anyone from MNE is watching, which let's hope you are,
And we know you
but
are.
if you are, man, yo, give some more shine to Lex. That motherfucker's a monster,
Absolutely.
bro. I would love to see a Lex Gmo album.
Oh.
Where
I-
the fuck is
yeah.
that?
I still
Give
think
the two most lyrical
Yeah.
motherfuckers on MNE a fucking
still
chance
think
to do an
that's-
album. Shit.
contender for album of the year for me.
Fire and Lead.
Yeah.
Fire and Lead,
Oh,
so
it's fucking
dope.
monstrous, bro.
For
That's
this
what I'm saying,
for
like-
this like underground shit we're in, like for me that's like contender for album of the year.
On
And I-
this album, one of the things that's fucking what I really like is Gmo put a lot more work, I think, into his hooks. A lot of them, his hooks have a very old school hip hop feel where it's almost like an extra part of the verse where it'll be like, you know, when I'm coming with the game, yo, I'm bringing my sword. Yeah,
it's just like an extra verse.
Yeah, like it'll just be rapping. It'll be
Just
a very
li-
hooky.
It's a line.
Yeah, it'll be, but it'll be a very catchy line, but it's just like lines, you know what I mean? But on this one, he has more melodics that he puts into it and shit like that. You can tell, like, and I mean, he's done that on a few songs before, but on this, I hear a lot more of those melodic type hooks and shit. Yeah, there you go.
This one is Filth City. He has a lot of that shit in the background. Filth City.
Yeah, like classic, classic like mixtape tag.
Yeah.
Bitch.
For the people out there that don't know anything about Sin City, which you know there might be some youngins out there that haven't seen that movie. Watch that fucking movie. It's one of the best adaptations of a comic book ever made.
The second one, first one though, watch that.
First
shit.
one's amazing. Second one's good too. It's just a different story.
We were talking about that before the show. I had never seen the second one, but I really loved the first one.
Yeah.
But the second one I heard kind of bad things about, so I just slept on it.
It's not necessarily bad. It's just it. I almost feel like watch the second one and then watch the first one.
Yeah.
If you didn't need to know certain characters,
because
like the first one is just so
Yeah.
like mwah, like perfectly done.
The first
second
one
pales.
yeah, the
It's
first
like
one's
The Matrix.
amazing. The second one is like it's just a whole nother story in the Sin City universe, but it's a lot longer. A lot of time passed from the first to the second one, so there a lot of the characters are older. They bring back some of the characters and they're a lot older and shit. And it's just that's one of the reasons why it's not as good, but it's just like the first one where they take the story right off the pages. So
Okay.
it's not like they changed the story.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
But
and by the story you mean the first one follows which of the
The
comics
fir-
does the first movie follow?
you know what? I'm not exactly sure the name of the first story, but because the movie's just called Sin City. But
right. But the second one
the
is
second
actually called A
one's-
Dame
yeah,
to Kill
the second
For.
one's called A Dame to Kill For, which if you want to flip it.
Yeah.
Right there, Dame to Kill For. Actually has some Sin Cities right here.
And that's red. And the
Yeah.
cover is red.
Yeah, the cover is red,
Yeah.
but in this universe, of course, we have the black-white filter on.
My hope was they would make a Sin City movie for all the stories.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that second one just kind of flopped, so they just never kept fucking with it.
yeah, I thought it was good though. For me being, I'm into comics, I'm into comic book movies. I still think it's a good movie. It's just the character's a little older, a lot of time passed from that first one, and that might be one of the reasons why you don't like it as much. But yes,
Now-
the first one is one of my favorite comic book movies ever made.
What I'm wondering is, do you use like a file or do you just use normal nail clippers with your nails?
Talking about me?
Yes, your fingernails.
He's saying they're beautiful.
You have nice fingernails. Do you just use like clippers or? Oh, sorry.
He knew he was
Moving
going to
on.
be zoomed in today.
Sorry, moving on. Sorry, I knew you were.
He knew he was going to be zoomed in, so he went to the
Gotcha.
salon.
I was
man.
just okay. I just wanted to point that out for everyone.
Where do you see my feet?
For,
You
for
wanna see my
anyone
feet?
listening, for my man Chris on Spotify, Carver is showing us his immaculate fingernails and some Sin City comic books right now, sir. That's what's going on.
Now you made him self-conscious. Great.
Yeah. Well, he's got some nice fingernails. What can I say?
So you've read all these comics, and you were a fan of them.
Yes, I've read the whole Sin City run. One of my favorite comic books ever made.
Yeah.
Yep.
DJ Slug was agreeing with you. He said amazing comics.
Frank Miller. I mean, fucking Frank Miller's a beast, man.
No, Slug, you're thinking of Spider-Man. The Amazing. Sorry,
The amazing Sin City man.
that was my bad joke. All right, if they did buy the TCs,
Sorry,
wasn't there a
Crash
He
alarm.
said something about Spawn. There was like Spawn versus Batman. That shit was fire.
Yeah, Frank Miller did that.
I ain't fighting fair with you.
Yeah. So Frank Miller wrote Sin City. Frank Miller's also famous for bringing Wolverine to the forefront in the '80s.
Yeah. Oh, I love this song because it's not like the typical hip hop thing where it's like, yo, I'll beat your motherfucking ass. He's just saying like, yo, like, I'm not going to be able to whoop your ass, but I will show up with a crew and we will fucking whoop your ass.
I'll give props to Gmo for like just laying it out and being truthful. Like, look, man, I'm like 5 foot nothing. Yeah. I ain't gonna, I ain't fighting fair, bro. I'm on.
He starts the verse out like I'm just a little 5'0",
Yeah.
But-
right off the bat.
I'm a sand thrower.
But I'm glad that you let me know that, because when I run into Gmo and if something pops off, I know they ain't gonna fight fair, so I'll be ready for it.
Yeah.
I'll be ready to smash
know-
his ass.
You know to like hit him 2 or 3 times and then run to your
Yeah.
fucking car and get the fuck out of there.
Oh no, I know to hit him and like he's about to grab a weapon or some shit. I'll
He's
be ready for it.
A little honey badger. He'll like jump up on you on some lucha libre shit. Do a little backflip over your head, fucking get you in a pile driver, and
I will recommend that if you're a short person that's not going to fight fair, don't let everybody know that.
yeah.
oh, I thought you were going to say learn lucha libre.
Oh, hey, me, I fight totally fair.
Exactly. Don't let everybody know that, man. You got to take them by surprise.
No matter who you're fighting, if you're a little guy and you grab onto them and spin around their body and then put your legs around their head and slam them head first in the ground, they're not going to fight you after that. It's done.
Bro, if you pull a Frankensteiner on me, I'll let you win. I'll be like,
Exactly,
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you
Biggest guy in the
win.
world's going to be like, whoa, all right,
I
no, we're not doing this.
Have
We're not
y'all
doing this.
ever seen Rey Mysterio?
Exactly.
Yeah. how many times have you seen Rey Mysterio lose on WWE? Lots.
Almost never. He's fucked up the Big Show.
Yeah, he fucked up the Big Show. Okay? So,
And that was real.
yeah. Wrestling is real. It is.
It's real to me, damn it.
It's a gray area. Get it
I don't
because
get
of the
it.
screen?
Don't get it.
Because of the screen?
No.
Thanks.
This is a gray area.
Dog. There it goes. I like it because that's not black and white. Nice.
I like that last rep.
I know it sounds like he's gonna keep
Cut
laughing.
off. Yeah.
Oh shit. God, I gotta get Stu Bangas out.
I wouldn't mind getting a little,
intimidating me.
like a little Gmo pop up of him saying something funny.
Just him popping up, dropping an N word.
Don't
That or, yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably that or the F word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Gmo, if you would please send us a clip of you on green screen saying faggot.
I'll get him saying you a gay bitch.
You a gay bitch. Perfect. Yeah.
Because
If
you ain't
a gay bitch.
if you ain't inf gang, you a gay bitch.
Yeah. Boom.
That's the
There
hook
you
on
go.
one of his songs from. his
Speaking
last
of
album.
Inf Gang fucking delivers on this fucking album, don't
Oh
they?
yeah, fuck
They're
yeah, they
fucking
do.
monsters,
They always
bro.
do. That was the F bomb.
His crew is dope, man. MCI or HCID, his crew is dope.
Now what's the song? Oh, this song is Evil Plans. Oh yeah, this is the one with the video we watched last week, I think.
Plans. Yeah. We did. listen
See,
to this.
another thing he's doing. Don't show us your evil plans, man.
Yeah, you have
What are
to.
you doing?
Well, that's the whole thing, though. That's what a villain does right before he kills your ass.
But he never kills you. They never win.
No,
They
that's
show
just
you your-
that's look. No, Derek or Carve. That's just the superhero clips we see. When the
Yeah,
villain
that's
wins,
true.
we don't get to see those.
Yeah,
the
you-
villain wins all the time. It's just they're not going to show that shit to kids. They're going to show the wins, man. So, that's what we see as kids, and we think that the superheroes always win. In truth, the villains win sometimes, man. Most of the time, probably.
Now, did I mention when we watched this video that I think this is on some cult shit?
Yeah. Because he says I'm gonna be a cult leader.
Yeah, this is some
And he
cult
talks
shit.
about Puff Daddy.
And that's why I think there's the red. Well,
in
the
the red
Sin,
room?
probably the Sin City thing, but it's also a red room. These type of rooms are, that's where witchcraft is done.
It's satanic.
they get
That's
to
where
pick-
they bend you over to stick crosses
Bro, I'm
in your
telling you,
butthole.
look, the cult shit's real. Because look, if you guys want to be a rapper like Gmo, this is what you do. If you want to be as good as him, make a pentagram with like baking soda or
me write
like
this down.
something, right?
Write it down, hold on.
Yeah. Like draw a pentagram on the ground. Stand in the middle of it.
Okay.
Right? Stand in the middle of it, start rapping, and I'm telling you, the shit's gonna start coming out fire, and you're gonna be like, damn, I didn't know I was this good.
Do I have to wear a shamarka hat?
Nah, man, you just have to believe. You just have to
Is
believe.
it, what's it called?
You need a
What's
pentagram.
the hat called? It's called like a
Gmo hat.
shawarma.
Gmo hat. Yeah.
It's called a Gmo hat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
So it's got to be a red room. Number one, red room. Okay. It's got to be a pentagram with something white and powdery on the ground.
Can it be cocaine?
It absolutely can. Preferably cocaine,
Gotcha.
but baking soda will do. But you got to and you got to stand in the middle of it, and you have to believe, and your shit's gonna come out fire.
And
but-
we do wear the Ushanka hat.
No, you don't have to.
We don't have to wear the Ushanka.
No,
okay.
you don't have to do that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, I mean, I'm sure Satan would think it's cool and like give you some more points.
Do you need red light? If you don't, what if I have only blue lights? Is Satan gonna look up and go?
You can't do blue
I
light.
can't.
He's like, fuck that
Yeah.
scene, man. I like red. Red's my color.
Sue Woo. Is that what the devil?
Imagine blue in there. You think Satan's gonna like that?
Maybe.
Dude, that'll attract angels.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
If it
come
looks
on.
cool as hell.
Blue
gotta
attracts
be red,
angels.
bro.
I
like,
think
and
blue
God.
looks cool as hell, bro.
Well, Satan don't. It's got to be red.
Red is the only color he thinks looks cool as hell.
Red is the only fucking color that
It
matters.
is the color of hell. Dude.
It is the color of
It's the
hell.
color of hell. It's the color of blood
I don't know,
sacrifice, bro. Come on.
I like red. I don't think that's fair to red.
Well, too bad.
Well,
Too bad. Red
too
is
bad.
red.
The devil doesn't care.
I mean, that's why we're black and white, and we actually put red in the forefront
'Cause
this-
we're
this
satanic?
episode. We want to put that
Because
satanic
we're
shit out
behind.
there,
We're
bro.
behind the satanic shit.
I'm not behind it, but I understand it and I've tried it. And yeah, your shit gets fire. I'm telling you. If you want to do something, your shit will be a lot more fire if you do it in a pentagram.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, watch out because you play with that shit, they'll play with you. So just watch out.
Wow.
Just go in.
Devil is
understanding
Pyru,
that.
bro. The devil is Pyru.
Oh, bro, they'll play
so
with you.
whoop, right?
They'll play with you, man. I'm telling you.
It's blood shit.
I don't know. Never heard of that, man. I'm a 55th Street Crip, so
55. Hey, what's up, Crip?
keep it 55th Street.
We keep it 55th Street, Crip.
Because I'm a motherfucking Crip.
Because that's how we go, baby. I'm a motherfucking Crip. Keep it 55th Street real, cuz.
Fucking crib.
Fucking Crip, Custer. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck your
Dude,
wife, Custer.
Crip Mac's in jail, I think, right now. He's still putting out features on Spotify.
Oh,
And
really?
I heard he was only charging $55.
Oh, shit, son. We ought to get Crip Mac on a song,
I
man.
know, dude.
He's doing it
What
over
the
the
fuck
phone.
are we doing?
I guess. I don't know.
He's
Why
like,
is
my
he-
name's Crip Mac. I'm
Or-
up in jail. Send me.
Oh, and by the
send me
way,
some
you better
suppository
believe
money
Crip
for
Mac.
bail.
Crip Mac is not. He's not into Satanism. Okay, he likes that blue shit.
Oh, yeah.
He likes that blue shit. He likes God.
He loves helping people.
He loves helping people. He's all about Jesus. He ain't
I'm
into
all
that
about
Satan
Jesus,
shit,
Custer.
man.
I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying, Custer.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love Crip Mac.
Yeah,
But,
Crip Mac,
uh,
man, he's a legend, man. And the devil is a Pyru blood. So that's what Crip Mac is. He's like, I think Crip
demon
Mac is
killer.
he's just an angel. He's
Yeah,
like, he's
literally.
basically like,
He's a gangsta angel.
who were the angels in Spawn? That were they just angels?
They're just
That
angels.
like came down and like they had the battle armor, and, like fought
Yeah.
Spawn. They were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
badass. Yeah, that's it. Crip
That's
Mac
him.
is just an
Yep.
angel on Earth. Thank you, Crip Mac, for fighting evil, bro.
We salute you, Crip Mac.
You're a fucking hero, man.
Nerdy comic book shit. One of the angels in Spawn was called Redeemer.
Redeemer?
I thought you were gonna say
do
his name
I
Crip
remember
Mac.
Redeemer. Oh, I was gonna say if his name was Crip Mac, my fucking mind was about to be like, what? No kidding.
But the only
Holy
reason why
shit.
Crip Mac would never like Redeemer is because it starts with R-E-D.
Yeah,
Oh.
true. Yeah. R-E-E. Yeah. He'd be like,
Redeemer? He'd be like, nah, we call that Cush-Emer, nigga. It's
C-Deemer.
Cush-Emer.
It's C-Deemer, man.
That's C-Deemer, man.
Why does my Crip Mac sound like a redneck? It's C-Deemer, man. Crip.
Hell, hey, y'all, my name's Crip Mac. I'm from Compton.
Oh, man.
Y'all ever had cornbread?
But no, we should definitely get him on a feature.
That'd be
somehow,
tight,
yeah.
bro.
yeah.
Or at least get like a.
I would love to have Crip Mac.
I listen to him too. Like, it's not like horrible. It's really like passing.
Oh,
I
no,
would have
dude.
it just because it's Crip Mac
yeah.
on a song.
I mean, his voice is like one of a kind. So it's
Yeah.
definitely like so obvious.
Speaking of that, there's a song on here where I think Gmo got somebody from a verse from the phone.
No, really?
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't
No.
notice that. Is it on this song?
I don't know if it's this song, but I heard a song. I can't remember. I think it was later in the album.
No, okay.
There's a
Crip
verse
Mac is on the song?
there's a verse that sounds like shit. It's not Crip Mac. I wish it was.
Oh,
Hey, first Juggalo rapper to get Crip Mac on a song. Mad props. We're gonna have you. We're gonna display that shit.
yeah.
Put that
I'm
on.
saying, man.
Put that out.
Make it happen. Whoever's out there who wants to get your name on the map, hey, McNasty. I know you're just
Yeah.
starting out, McNasty.
He's a rookie.
Get him on a track, McNasty. That's what you need to do, my guy.
Oh, every feature on this album, by the way, whoever these guys are, every feature is dope as fuck on this whole album.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
not a
dude.
bad verse on this album.
He hangs out with the like.
Gmo does
I
not
could
fuck
s-
with shitty rappers on this
Yeah,
album.
yeah. I could say that. Like, if you are going to battle a crew, I would highly suggest picking another. Just,
Yeah.
just my input.
Inf Gang. If
Yeah,
you ain't-
yeah. I would not fuck with Inf Gang. Maybe, if they say something negative about you, take it in stride. Find the humor in it.
For you like psychopathic juggalos out there that don't like Gmo because he's like Eminem and he's dissed ICP, like I wouldn't go about don't diss him.
You a gay
Look,
bitch.
Maybe,
Keep
maybe,
it to
maybe
yourself.
don't worry about other grown man's fucking beefs.
Just
You know
keep
what
it
I'm
to
saying?
yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't
Just a thought.
don't just don't be vocal about dissing Gmo and his crew. I would not advise that.
Motherfuckers are like, yo, man, nah, man, because it's unity. It's unity, man. That's the thing. You diss on Psychopathic, you're dissing me, man. I've heard that, like, from a lot of people.
I felt like that when I was 14.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like, when you're, like, and if you are 14 , yo, ride with that. If you're, like, part of, like, the new scene.
Please, ride or die
you're
for
the one,
something.
yeah,
you know?
if you're the ones that are saying, fuck Twisted and, like, all that, I get it, man. Do your thing, man. But,
do your thing, but look, we gotta teach these 14-year-olds. Do not diss Gmo.
But yeah, when
like, do not think you're a good rapper
Yeah.
and try to go and diss Gmo. It's not going to work out for you.
right, pick someone else on MNE. Like, maybe don't fuck with MNE. Maybe just move on from there. Pick someone else. Maybe.
Yeah, we got to put these little ones on game. You know, we got to let them know. Like, you know, we get it. We get what you're doing, but just, you know, watch out.
Just factually, the worst on their label could beat you in a battle. The worst. I'm not gonna say who I think the worst on MNE is. You know, because I don't want to disrespect Boondocks fans, but like, I do. I think even they could beat you in a battle.
Yeah, man.
No, I was playing Boone. I'm just playing.
We get it. You're trying to ride for Psychopathic, and we get it. We get it. But we're just trying to let you know it won't end well. You're going to look back on this time and be like, "Damn, I was a dumbass trying to."
I was a
diss
gay
him."
bitch.
Bro, we used to hate on Eminem pretty hardcore. I remember when he dropped the Marshall Mathers LP. I like that shit too. But when he dropped the Eminem show, I remember listening to that shit and going like, Eminem's so fucking whack. This shit is trash. And that was like a legendary hip hop album.
I
This
thought
shit is trash.
I listened to Eminem show and thought Eminem fell off too.
Yeah, I
was
remember
like-
that. I remember hearing that and going, fucking trash,
He's done.
bro. Game over.
Yeah.
Game over.
And now it's like a
dude.
classic.
And yeah, it's like I listened to it and it's like, dude, that's like such a great album. But yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, that's just how it is, man. So when you're young, ride or die. If you are our age and you are hating on MNE, like, grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up.
Subnoise Soldier shout out said favorite Gmo song. Do you have one? That's a close one, man. They're all so dope.
Yeah.
I'd have to go look through his like
I mean, his bangers off that like first
like-
M&E release.
like Filthy Spirit Bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good ones on there that I think are really
Yeah.
stand out and stand the test of time.
There's songs now where like lyrically are definitely better than what I'm gonna sit here and call my favorite, because my favorite are the ones that I love, like Human Cloth and shit like that.
Yeah. Human Cloth, of course, is a top 3 for sure.
Here, I'll pull up the list. G is great.
Yeah, G's amazing. The Hat one. What's the Hat song?
Oh yeah, Mad
Ignorant.
Hatter. Mad Hatter.
Ignorant.
Mad Hatter's great.
Ignorant is the fucking shit.
Slide, fucking
It's one of my
classic.
faves.
Oh man, so many good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the shit, man.
We love
He's
Gmo.
been all over.
We
Yeah.
haven't done Filth Element. We should go back and do that.
And that's a good thing about Gmo is he puts out lyrical songs one after another, but he also has put out some timeless shit.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, I agree.
he's
I do
put out
agree.
some songs that do stand the test of
Yeah,
time.
he never. That's another thing of his. A lot of times when artists release a huge catalog, because there are a few artists that have been like that, Tupac, Juice WRLD, who constantly release shit, but it's hit or miss. You'll get a lot of hit or miss, and you get some filler thrown in there because they make so much music. It's not always winners, but you can say like with Gmo, he doesn't make filler. You know what I mean? Oh, his
Even
shit
if
is
this
high
is
caliber.
if this is filler, like Gmo's filler is better than most people's like prime.
Try hard.
songs,
Exactly.
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Truly.
I think Gmo's just one of those dudes who's like, I need a hard beat, and I'm gonna write, and the way he writes is like, I don't care, I'm just gonna make this line up the way I want, like every single fucking time.
Yep. He says every bar with confidence.
Yeah.
Like there's no like, oh, I'm fitting this in. No,
Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted to fucking
Yeah.
say, bitch.
And he's one of those rappers, we've talked about it before, that literally is constantly thinking of everything is something he can put into a rhyme.
Yeah.
I used to when I was actually in the battle scene when I was younger. I remember like you'd watch as you were sitting on the edge of a circle wondering, am I gonna walk in here and like represent and be like the motherfucking that comes up and reps? Gmo is like the dude who, when you heard him rap, like all the other rappers did like the Homer Simpson Bush thing, where it's just like,
or they just start talking shit.
right. that's when you're like, all right, I gotta go pee. You know.
Now that being said, I would like to see if
Rick and
Gmo
Morty.
does
I gotta
have
take a
some
shit.
battle chops, like freestyle battle
He
chops.
claims he does. So
Dude, I know for a fact he has written battle chops. We've heard that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's a monster there.
Yeah,
but
the written battle chops.
I
is
would love to hear
definite,
if he's.
but-
I would love to hear if he's like
Yeah.
as dope. Because as we know, you can be a venomous, monstrous lyricist,
Yes.
but not such a great freestyler, or
Exactly.
vice versa.
Exactly.
Some people are
Great-
versatile
great
in all
battlers.
of it. Yeah.
hearing the stories he tells in the songs, it sounds like he came up in school battling motherfuckers though. So I'm sure he's still. I mean, most of
With
his
how quick
bars
he
sound like
writes-
they were just like battle bars, like you could
Yeah.
spit off the top of your head.
With how quick he's able to produce music at the caliber he is, you know that he has to have some lyrical acumen on
Yeah.
a freestyle.
Yeah,
tip
he's
anyway.
got to be able to think of the shit on the spot pretty quickly. I would
Dude,
imagine.
he's so prolific. He probably thinks in rhyme form like
Yeah.
all day long. You know,
church. Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. It
It's-
it sounds like it's so natural.
I just know a lot of
You
these.
know, he has like a either a notebook that he keeps or you know, note in his phone or something, because that's how people like
Yep.
true lyricists are. Like all day they're thinking of shit, writing it down. They're like, I'll use this later. you
sounds like
know?
a Sonic beat.
I do love this beat. But as far as the battle shit, like I have no doubt Gmo has the ability to have chops in freestyle battle, but it's a thing that if you don't practice with, that you'll lose some steps on it. So it's one of those things that if he's not working at it, if he's not practicing at it, he might not have it, but like he could he could always go back to it.
Sure.
One of those things you just got to keep up on practicing. For most people.
Let's see. I'll type Gmo battle rap.
For most people, some people can just jump in there and fucking battle, no problem. But
Here's him. He's on Team Backpack, whatever that is. Or I guess he's rapping on there. Here's Lumo versus Gmo from 2016 freestyle battle.
nice.
Gmo. Okay.
I mean, these are pretty old, but
Blind Fury. Blind Fury
Is
is
that Gmo?
I don't know.
Is that the same Gmo though up there? That second video. I think
What,
that
this
might
one?
be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that might be a different.
Gmo.
yeah, this is some white
Yeah,
dude.
that's some different dude named Gmo. That ain't our Gmo. That ain't Gmo.
Damn,
Skee,
so
that's
he
Gmo.
battled Blind Fury. Blind Fury is a fucking beast too. I don't know if anybody
No, I don't know nothing
for
about
the
him.
for,
I don't
for
think
those
that's-
of y'all who don't know Blind Fury.
It's not a battle, is it? Where he's rapping with Blind Fury. I think that he's just rapping with Blind Fury.
I don't know what it is, but
Oh, yeah, I
you
was
know
gonna
about
say.
Blind Fury, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I know
Blind Fury's the
He's
shit.
a monster. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a monster at freestyles.
Freestyle.
Anybody who's a beast at freestyling is where
Yeah.
like I give like extra kudos.
Yeah, Blind Fury is a true beast at freestyle.
Yeah. He's up there. He's not the best, but he's up there.
I don't think we've ever talked about him on the show, but he is affiliated with the Juggalo World, and he is one of the best freestylers.
Dude, Blind Fury?
Yes.
I've
one
never
of.
heard of him.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
that
one
this
of
white
the
dude
best.
here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
He's
Let's check him out.
He's blind, and he's a fucking incredible freestyler.
Let me check this shit out real quick.
Yeah, they say when you're blind, you're.
Contact. They be like, damn, Fury, you on that bomb thrax. I'm like, yeah, I got it where Bin Laden used to bomb at. And they don't even know the shit that I be on when I start seeing all kind of elves and some leprechauns. And neither one of my eyes work, but when I start tripping on Sid and I drink a little of Sizzurp, I really go berserk. Start twitching and jerking and sitting in my house 3 days straight. With
And that's all freestyle.
At least that's what I think I am, because I'm split. Might as well call me toilet, because boy, I've been the shit. And a lot of cats get pissed. Well, it's cool, because they're going to be at the top of my hit list real soon.
Ooh, real nigga shit. Hold on, let me spit something, though.
Here's Gino.
Hey, when it come to filth, I'm the godfather. Better handcuff your bitch when she's in hot water. You could be a cock blocker, you still find my dick inside her mouth like the everlasting gobstopper. They say my
Yeah, he's
music
definitely
makes the
spitting
students
red right
wrong.
there.
Special
Yeah.
ed students tell me that my music's wrong. Now I'm a superstar. Bars sounding like Slim Shady and Bizarre did the fucking fusion hall. I'm not the nigga you should sleep on, buddy. I've been a beast ever since I used to pee on Huggies. Bring a mic to the stage so I could leave y'all bloody. DJ Kev bring the tables like Devon Dudley. And all you niggas been writing them rap lyrics wrong. Yeah, I heard the nigga's name, I ain't heard the nigga's song. Nigga, I drop a spirit bomb, leave his village gone. Niggas getting shitted on, we could never get along. Inf gang, nigga.
All right.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, see, but that's not off the top.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I would argue that Blind Fury's was.
Oh yeah, I mean I've
Yeah.
seen Blind Fury on some like freestyle.
So have I.
shit,
I've
like-
seen him on live streams just freestyle off the top like incredible shit.
I said I'd put him in like my top 5. That
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen as far as
Me
like
too.
just lyrical acumen.
Wow, really?
Yeah, up there with like Idea, Harry Mack.
Where's he
and Juice
at during the
WRLD.
fucking battles then? Why ain't he coming to the fucking
I
Juggalo
think
rap
he's been there.
battle?
He's been on 106 and Park battles.
Really?
Yeah.
He will battle.
Why ain't he
here.
winning every goddamn Juggalo rap battle?
Well, the thing is, look, keeping it real, he's not a great battler because he lacks one thing you need for battling
Being
to
an
be
asshole?
essential. No, eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it
Oh,
real.
okay.
One of the biggest parts of being a
Yes.
battler is eyes, because you're mocking how
Yeah.
someone looks, you're mocking their demeanor, the team they came
Looking
with,
at the crowd.
the crowd, the way the crowd look.
Yeah. I
feel
Now
it.
he's a monstrous freestyler, and if battling was just getting up now in a cipher. Yeah, he'd fucking murder motherfuckers.
in a cypher,
if you were to
he's
get
gonna-
up in a cipher where you just said, "Yo, 3 words, da spit,"
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking murder.
In a cipher, everybody's going to be waiting for him to go back up.
Yeah, right, exactly.
You
But
know.
like
Yeah.
in a battle, I don't think that he would have that acumen because he doesn't have eyes, and that's not on the hater shit. That's just keeping it real.
It's
you know
just
what I mean?
it's just real because a battle is
You fucking hate
in the
blind
moment.
people, dude. You've always said that.
I love it. Yeah, you know what? If you're blind and you're watching this, fuck you.
a blind person is never
Nah,
going
I'm
to be
just
the
playing.
best in any battle,
Yeah.
any type of battle, whether it be fighting or fucking it's
Rude.
just-
So rude.
it's just the way it is,
hey.
man.
Wow. What about a hearing battle? I bet you they kick your ass at like listening to shit.
You know what? I stand corrected. A hearing battle, that may be the one thing they can fucking win at.
Play music. They're like, which direction is the stereo speaker? And they're like,
He
yeah.
could, he
And
could
you're
probably
like, nice.
He could probably pick people out of a lineup with smell better than you.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
true. I
Maybe,
bet you he
maybe.
could fucking murder that. I bet you if we was just battling with like our hands, he fucking shit all over me, bro.
Yep. No, Blind Fury is. He's kind of a
great.
well kept secret, man. Blind Fury is the fucking shit.
Yes, he's a monster, bro.
Truly one of the fucking best freestylers I've heard, man.
He's a monster. Monster.
This song's tight. He tells a story about this dude who I don't
Yeah,
know if it's him, but he gets kidnapped or he hires a prostitute and they jump him, take his money
Yeah.
and shit. It's pretty fucked up. Pretty tight though.
Which is like, I kind of was thinking, I was like, how did they know he was? Did they set him up with the prostitute as well? Like, how did they?
There's some shady shit going on with that hoe.
Yeah, like I was kind of a little weird about that little story.
Yeah. You gotta watch out with them hoes. You getting beat down with canes, like Raising Canes, like the chicken joint. I think you could beat somebody with one of their hot wings. You could. I just called it a hot wing. It's not even a fucking wing. Canes doesn't serve wings. Canes serves tenders.
Breaded fucking chicken tenders.
Breaded, shitty, fucking seasonless chicken tenders that you dip in ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and fucking ranch dressing.
Everybody,
or something,
I've
whatever's
never
in it.
liked Cane's, man.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
been
not a fan of
it.
it.
Cane's is fine, but the chicken's just generic chicken. It's only good
whack.
when you cover it in sauce.
I don't even like the
The
sauce.
sauce is just mediocre. It's just what? Ketchup,
Yeah.
mustard, and
my
some pepper?
My favorite thing about Cane's is not the chicken or the sauce; it's the bread.
Yeah, I
Whatever,
think their
whatever
sauce
they
is
do
just-
to their bread.
Yeah,
is
the
fancy
bread's
sauce.
good.
When I grew up, we used to call it fancy sauce, which is just ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together for real. And then you dip your
Brothers.
fries in it. Yeah, they do it in
Fancy
Step Brothers. A lot of people do fancy sauce.
Fancy sauce.
A lot of people do.
Yeah,
fancy
I hate
sauce.
that
That's
sauce.
like a southern thing. Maybe.
I fucking hate their sauce. Everybody's like, "Oh man, it's all about their sauce." I'm like, "Well, not for me. I
don't
hate
think
it."
I don't dip like everything in it, but when I get it, like I'm not eating their fucking chicken with if I don't have their
Their
sauce.
chicken fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty whack.
It's
Oh,
whack.
never mind. He was
I'll
talking
take-
about blind people canes.
I'll take just KFC like bucket of chicken
Yeah.
all over Raising Cane's all day.
yeah. Raising
I don't even
Cane's
like
is overrated
KFC.
as fuck,
yeah,
bro.
Raising Cane's really overrated, man.
Especially with the price, bro. You go there, you're talking like $11.
Dude, I'll take
For
Chick-fil-A
your
every single time over Raising Cane's.
fuck
yeah.
Chick-fil-A,
Fuck yeah.
bro. Fuck Chick-fil-A.
I don't even love Chick-fil-A, but
I
I'll
don't
take
like
it over
Chick-fil-A.
Raising Cane's.
I really don't like Chick-fil-A as a company or as food.
Because
bro.
the gay shit.
Nah, just because they're whack. All the shit. They're just shitty.
Their-
like
their char
employees and shit. Yeah,
grill
they're
is the
just-
shit.
But
I
their
like
chicken
it.
sandwiches are the bomb, man.
Yeah,
So-
I
Popeyes
love their
is
char
better.
grill.
Popeyes gets
No, it
them.
ain't.
Yes, bro. Have you had Popeyes chicken sandwich?
You're lying to yourself. Yes, I've had it.
You're
many times.
fucking high on crack if you think that Popeyes is not better than Chick-fil-A.
not.
It's way
It's
better.
not.
The chicken is fucking way fucking juicier and bigger. Oh, bro, it slaps.
It's very good. But
All right, guys, chat, help us out. Which is better, the Popeyes
Can we do a 4?
Can we do a poll?
Can we do a-
Popeyes chicken? Do a poll.
We gotta have 4 of them though.
Which is better? Is it Popeyes chicken, Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich?
No, just those two.
Okay. We don't want to do Raising
Just as-
Cane's
no,
and KFC.
fuck
Hell
them.
no, those are trash sandwiches, bro. KFC makes the worst chicken sandwich.
Well, I'm just talking about chicken. Period. But okay.
Oh, just chicken. Period. No,
Yeah.
we got to do the sandwiches though.
Okay. Chicken sandwich.
Because that's what we want to. We want to sell it once and for all, guys. All right, we want to settle it once and for all. Are you joining with poor boy Chris or rich boy Keezy?
Hey, I'll have you know, Popeyes is like the same fucking price as Chick-fil-A.
Well,
Shit.
my vote's Chick-fil-A.
Well,
so.
yeah.
Mine
Well,
too.
I'm sure you fucking white boys would say that. You
White
fucking
boys like that
crackers.
Chick-fil-A.
You cracker ass honkies.
Hey
would
man,
pick that.
Chick-fil-A
You-
is Southern, man. It's come on now.
You fucking Mick. You.
Hey,
See, I
man.
can say these.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I salute Sir Truett Cathy.
Yeah.
Sir Truett Cat. Isn't that what I used to call him all the time? What was his real name?
It was just S. Truett Cathy. No one knows what the S is.
I used to call it Sir Truett Cat. And you guys used to yell at me, stop calling him Sir Truett Cathy.
Shit.
We all worked there, so it was a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's just like I said. It's just gutter. That's my feeling. It's Popeyes is the street brand, and Chick-fil-A is the fucking corporate brand. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
why don't fuck with them.
listen. They all, as far as executives go, they can all go to hell. But those motherfuckers in each restaurant cooking that chicken at Chick-fil-A are making some better chicken than the motherfuckers cooking the chicken at Popeyes. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. If I don't walk up and there's someone inside the restaurant smoking a cigarette while they're prepping my chicken sandwich, I don't want that chicken sandwich,
Okay,
bro.
fair.
That
fair.
shit is
No,
wow.
I want them to say my pleasure.
I will say when you
Yeah,
walk
right. That's what I'm saying.
when you walk into a Chick-fil-A, man, they're all like so brainwashed. They're like,
Yeah.
man, I
Like
help
you're the
you,
kind of
sir?"
guy that's like you're the kind of guy that's like, are there napkins in the bag? Like that's your kind of drive-through. And I'm not saying you as a person. I'm
No,
saying
you know
that's
what?
your drive-through experience. You expect like a certain level of hospitality.
Oh, yeah.
I want to walk up and literally like them just hand me my sandwich through the window.
No,
Not even in a bag. They're just like, here's your sandwich. And I'm like, where's my drink? And then they just close the window. That's what I want from a fast food place.
Well, keep going to Popeyes.
That's
then.
going to be delicious.
I'll
I'm
keep
the-
going to Chick-fil-A with the efficient drive-through.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy that's like, hey, may I have another honey mustard if you don't mind?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, sir. I'll get that for you. Just hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
And
And
they walk, and
then
throw
when
it
they
in.
bring it back,
Yeah,
you're
I
like-
got you 2 actually.
Yeah.
Here's 2.
And you're like, you know what? hey, Sarah, you like hand her $2. You're like, take this. Don't tell your boss. I don't want to get you in trouble. Here
you guys-
go.
are
No,
you-
no, sir. I
here's-
can't accept
Are
that,
you
sir.
allowed to
You're like,
accept
Sarah,
tips?
and then you're just like, Sarah. Is that your name?
I can't
Is that your
accept
actual name on the name tag? And she's like, actually, no. This was just by the register. He's like, okay, whatever your name is, take this $2.
Whatever your
Take
name.
this $2.
Don't spend it
ever,
on one.
you guys
place.
ever do that? Like we used to, when I worked at Dairy Queen, they made you wear a name tag. If you didn't, they had I think it was Heather in the back, and they would you had to wear a name tag, so they would just give you that name tag.
Beep.
But it was like only for this one name, and I think it was Heather. So,
So you
whether
would
you're
have
a
to be
boy or a
Heather?
girl, you were Heather for the day. So it was always like a joke.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't they just like print out another thing that just says like whatever you want, like every day?
Because like I don't know, this was just before label
They're
makers or
assholes.
something. Yeah, that now keep it real. This was the one right by our house in the valley.
Oh, no, Bixby, yeah.
Yeah. So the owners of that were pretty notoriously. I quit that job. I remember the day I quit that job. I was sitting there working. She comes in and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh no." And I mean, I was fucking off. I was pretty young. I was like 17 or something. I was like, "Oh, nothing." And she was like, "Okay, here." Takes me in the back. She's like, "Here, I'm gonna have you clean the floors." I was like, "Okay, no problem. I'll mop or whatever. Sweep and mop, cool." This bitch gives me a fucking toothbrush and says, "I want you to get down and clean the grout on the floors." I was like, "Nah." Straight up, like, "Nah." And she was like, "What do you mean, no?" And I said, "I'm not getting on my hands and knees and cleaning the floor with a toothbrush." I
Yeah.
said, "This isn't like I
Well,
don't know."
good
what
for you
think
for
this
standing
is.
up for
Yeah.
yourself.
I was like, "I don't know what you think this is." And she was like, "You're standing around." She's like, "If I walk in and you're standing around, this is the type of stuff you're going to be doing. Now, I expect you to keep your hands full from now on. Do we have an understanding?" And I was literally like, all right, I'm out. And it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, at that point, like, I had no bills. So it's
Yeah.
like, one thing that bitch needed to recognize is when you're talking about, like, a kid in high school, they have zero responsibility. They don't give a fuck about your business. They're only working probably because their parents tell them they have to work.
Yeah.
Because they asked their mom, hey, can I get $40? And their mom was like, I'm not giving you any more money. And then that's pretty much why high school kids get jobs. There's no high school kid that's like, you know what? I really want to get a job. I really, really want to get a job this summer and make my own money.
Some of them, maybe.
Really? You think so? I think every kid might reach that point, but only because they say, Mom, can I get $40? And their mom goes, I don't have it right now.
Yeah.
And then they go, fuck this. I'm just going to get a job and
Yeah.
I don't have to ask for money.
Of course.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
But regardless, there's no kid that just gets a job because they have like the desire to work. You know, I'm ready to get out in the work field and
Yeah.
start my career now.
I'm ready to start my American dream.
Right, let's get it going. If I start working now, I don't have to work as hard later.
I
No,
think there
there's-
was like some
kid, come on.
statistic I read recently where more high school kids get jobs than college kids.
Oh, wait. Is this the voice guy?
Yeah, listen to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Listen
guy with
to
the that sounds like he's on the phone.
Yeah, I'll turn it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
It does sound
I
weird.
don't think that's like a choice of a mixing. I think this was recorded shittily.
I wonder who
Well,
that is.
maybe they had him send his verse in.
That's what
and
I'm
then when
saying.
they got it, Jimo was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That really sounds like it
Well-
was recorded shittily, and it was, that they just did what they could with
Sorry, I
it.
didn't mean to interrupt you. I knew you were about to talk.
No, I was just
continuing
some
on the
stupid
topic.
statistic.
Let me find the
No, I was just about to give you facts to back
I
up
know,
what we were talking about. Don't worry
I
about
just
it.
I couldn't let that escape my mind. Oh shit, this sounds like it. Oh, there's already a Filth City. What?
The Splash. What
the
fuck?
What in the fuck?
Who
is
the
this?
fuck are you?
The Splash released Filth City back in
That
1998.
looks like a
Suicide, baby. Cracked. Keep your hands
It looks
off
like a
my
what?
crack pipe.
Well, before I read the genre,
I read
I was
that
like,
wrong.
that looks like a punk band.
Oh.
But then there's the.
They are a punk band. Yeah,
Yeah,
garage
punk
punk. The Splash 4 Filth City. All right.
I wonder
well,
if that's
you
sounds
guys-
good. I'd be interested to hear that.
fucking.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm trying to find Gmo.
another Filth City by Gut Noso.
I was just
Well,
trying to
why
find
the
the
fuck is this from this
features
city,
here.
dog?
All right, so the feature on that was Young,
Young
Z.
Z.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Young Z? Let's Google Young Z.
I liked the verse, but
Me
man,
too.
it sounded like shit as far as the
He's
recording.
an American rapper, it says. Dwayne Battle, known professionally as Young Z, is an American underground hip-hop MC. He's a member of the Outsiders alongside Pace One and Rod Digga. I know who Rod Digga is.
Mm-hmm.
Who signed- expected him to be signed to Eminem's Shady Records label, but instead he signed as a solo artist to D12 members Conniva and con artists label Runyon Abs Records, but he made the only related appearance in Commercial Break in D12 World. Well, he could rap.
Yeah.
But he just
Duke
yeah,
is
that
spit.
fucking recording sounded so odd, bro.
He's got all kinds of.
he's on
He
that
had a
8 Mile
relationship.
soundtrack.
He had a relationship with fellow rapper Rod Digga. The couple has a daughter named Sativa.
Never heard of Raw Digga.
She's a female. Obviously. Yeah, I guess that's obvious. He had a relationship with a fellow male rapper Rod Digger. They have a daughter. Oh no! Hey, this is the modern era. Two gay men can have a daughter. I forget that thing sometimes, you know. And good for that.
Hey, look, dude's 53, still spitting. By the way,
Who won? By the way, who's the better sandwich?
he's only got 4 votes. You want to end it?
Let's end it.
Oh, here, let me. I have to pull it up on the other thing.
Popeyes fucking won.
Looks like Popeyes
Boom.
won.
Boom.
Y'all are gay bitches.
No, bro, y'all are smart. You know what? And I appreciate you guys. You know why? Because we have a fucking chat full of juggalos, not a chat full of fucking Richie boys.
No, Sharif just voted 4 times on all of his sock puppet accounts.
Nah, bro, it's just juggalos, man. Juggalos fuck with that nice fucking that hood sandwich.
You're saying
They
Popeyes is
want
more
to-
juggalo than Chick-fil-A?
Abso-fucking-lutely. I'll put that on wax.
All right, that I will agree
Popeyes
with.
is way more juggalo friendly than Chick-fil-A.
That's
bro.
probably true.
Yes. You pull up to Popeyes and you're bumping fucking, you know what I'm saying, like Jekyll Brothers fucking blasting that shit. They're going to give you extra sauce.
Probably not.
Probably not. You're right. Probably not. But ain't no one gonna look at you strange. At
You know what?
Chick-fil-A, they're
Chick-
gonna look at you like
at
you're
Chick-fil-A,
crazy,
you can
bro.
just say, "Hey, can I have more?" And they're like, "Certainly," and they'll hand you more.
Yeah, you can do that at Popeyes.
They
too.
literally will give you
think
anything
anyone-
you ask for at Chick-fil-A. You just have to ask, and they can't say no.
Run up
You
to
didn't know that?
Chick-fil-A bump in the unveiling where he says the God part.
Okay,
You're
I
in.
would be like, "Hey, can I kiss my boyfriend here?" And then I bet you they, you think then they'd be like, "Sure, go
They'll be
for
my
it."
pleasure.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
how is that your pleasure? You gonna watch? It's funny.
It's true. I have to cheat to be right.
We know. So this, I think that what's this? The last track? What's this? Hold on. Escape from Filth City. Yeah, there's an outro after this.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's what's good is, Chick-fil-A ain't going nowhere. You can always get your white boy sandwich.
White boy sandwich. I don't know. Their char grills are fire.
Their char grills?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like it's not breaded chicken. It's a grilled chicken, basically.
Is this? Do you think Stu Bangas made this as like a Filth or a Sin City kind of ode? Like, what do you think? Do you think this
I
is
don't
Sin
know.
City-ish,
I don't think so.
or do you think this is just a cool beat?
Just a cool beat.
To me, it sounds
Yeah.
like kind of like cyberpunky.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I wouldn't say Sin City.
Well,
though.
Sin City's
Cyberpunk-y.
definitely not cyberpunk.
Yeah,
it's like
it's like
noir,
noir.
crime.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
like old school crime noir.
That's true. This gives me more of like a Blade Runner feel.
Yeah, right. Played one. Cyberpunk.
Like he had it right earlier with like the jazz and shit like that, jazz,
Yeah.
swing music
Want,
and
like
stuff.
dark jazz.
Yeah, that's kind of mystery crime.
I just like listening to the outro, man.
Yeah, it's a dope.
It
beat.
bangs.
I like how there's an instrumental for the intro and outro.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And there's an interlude that's just an instrumental in the middle.
Well, that's putting the producer on.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Like let them have some shine with some instrumental.
Stu Bangas brought it.
Oh yeah, dope producer.
Dope
all
producer.
around. Almost every beat I liked on this.
And what else did we say he worked on? Did we?
I don't know if we said anything, but when
look
we
him up.
pulled it up, he had a bunch of shit.
Oh my God, this guy, this fucking monster of a man.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna beat the shit out of me. Let's see. Stu Bangas and Vanderslice, Five Ill Bill.
Sharif and Jeff wondering, have we heard from Smoking Big? Have y'all heard from Vinny? Last I seen, he was on Instagram smoking big dope. Yeah, where's the Mac? I don't know, man.
No, he usually hangs out with us.
Yeah, he
huh?
usually hangs out with us on Sunday. He's usually here for Juggalo Church with us.
He's
but-
probably at Real Church.
yeah. He is. He's a religious man, so he might be at Real Church. But yeah, it is his day off. We do miss you, Vinny, and we do want you to show up and do another show with us too, man. We gotta schedule another one.
Sometime.
Yeah, sometime soon.
Welp. Is there anything else you guys want to call this one a wrap?
We can throw it back in the deck.
Yeah, I think this one can go back in the long box. Because
Yeah.
Sin City comic long box.
I like it. Hell yeah.
Man, you. It's like a tunnel rats, like a tunnel snakes laugh, like Roger from fucking Doug Funny.
Hey, you like that, sucker? You fucking loser.
Oh my God.
You know, you look pretty hungry. You want a bite of this knuckle sandwich?
That's how Moore from the X-Men animated series laughed too.
That's how every evil character
Yeah,
laughs.
that's like any bully for a kid is always.
Yeah, who do you think you are?
Yeah, they're always. Yeah, I love how evil. I think that's what makes them evil is the fact that
They talk like this.
I feel like
George W. Bush laughed like that too. Like,
George W. Bush was evil.
I feel like bootleg Kev laughs like that.
Here's the thing: you can teach a chicken how to eat feed, but you can't feed a chicken no chicken feed. They won't let me on the premises because of weapons of mass destruction. Why don't they like me touching that button?
All right. Well,
George W.
all right. Well,
George W. Old. I wonder how Biden left.
All right, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here. Let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here. See y'all next time.
I'm Joe Biden.
Deck1Del.com. Subscribe, like, all that shit.
We love y'all, man.
Tell your friends. See you next week.
They will come in the room like